I'm exceptionally tired of this like super elder Gen X, like younger boomer take, like forgetting just how good they had it. Their income level compared to their cost of living was absurd. Okay, so story time. I lived in West Pennsylvania for just shy of a year. Talking to this guy one day. This is like 2007. Okay, this dude's in his, at the time, mid-40s. And he's talking about how he wants to vote in the people that are going to bring back manufacturing jobs. Let's forget the fact that this is not happening. No one's bringing back manufacturing jobs. It's not happening. It's a dream. It's a fantasy land that they're still buying, right? They're still buying it today in 2024. They were absolutely still buying it through the 90s and the 2000s. This guy worked at a factory, and these are the numbers he told me. I happened to look these numbers up yesterday to make sure that they were true. Walking in off the street, a high school kid could get, what was it? Shy of $11 an hour, which is like in the low $30 an hour, today's money.
I mean, this guy has a point, right? Take today's inflation, for instance, adjusted for, what it would be today. Back in like 1938, I'm going to throw up the chart right here. Back in 1938, you could see there was an increase. It was going up. It was going up all the way up until 1970, 1975, and then it kind of sort of started going down from there. Wonder what happened there. Anyways, sharp downward spiral in 1985, right? Decreasing, picking back up again around the 2000s. Looks here, 15, 16, 17. It just started going downhill. Down, right? And it says here, when it's not adjusted to boomers, right, it looks like it's just going up, and then right around 2010, 2012, starts stagnating out till 2024. Bro, it has not increased since 2010, bro. 2012. That's a decade and some change. Like, what are we doing? It's been stagnant for so long to the fact where adjusted for inflation has literally come to the exact same point of where it's not adjusted anymore. That's insane, bro. And the cost of living is just going up substantially. Like a house, groceries, rent, electricity, water. All of that shit was way, way more cheaper than what it was in today's prices, adjusted for inflation. We stagnated wages so long from 2010 to 2024. And no wonder why people are complaining why shit is so expensive, because wages have been the same for so long. For so long. Like, of course people aren't going to be able to afford some things, right?
He was a floor supervisor. I want to say he made like $16, $17 an hour. He was 22 at the time in 1990 at a factory as a floor, like a sort of like, I guess the way that he said it worked is you get in and there's like an area supervisor, and then he made like a floor supervisor, and in this factory there were like 10 or 11 of them. Floor supervisors were something like $14 an hour, and he made like 16 or 17 bucks an hour. That's $48 an hour in today's money. Let's forget the fact that everything was cheaper then. So not only is this like 22-year-old with no high school education able to find a job where even at the entry level he's making like $30 an hour in change. At 22, this guy is making the modern equivalent of $48 an hour. Everything's half the cost comparatively. I'm not even talking about based on inflation. Everything they have to buy is half the cost. Like at the time, I want to say the numbers were like the average house was like twice his annual salary. Maybe a little more than that. Today, it's like 10 times the average person, 11 times the average person's salary. And these are the same people telling you that you are not working hard enough, that they were able to do it on their entry-level job, so if you're not doing it, you're just fucking lazy. These people are so fundamentally disconnected from reality at large. They're like in a boomer conservative like virtual reality game where like because they've already gotten theirs, because their investments have already flourished, because they're already at the top of the food chain, like they don't even realize how much more money they earned and have access to. Like it's lost on them that they have like 2-3 times more money than the comparable 60-year-olds in their day. But somehow they think that there's just this unending potential access towards the same wealth that they had access to while being given everything on a fucking silver platter. And I'm so tired of this shit. It's beyond fucking exhausting. These people, in terms of when they were born and had access to the ability to earn, these dummies were born on third base and thought they hit a triple. And I'm at my wit's end.
That's why I say a lot of boomers are literally disconnected from reality, just like what he said. And they're like in their own little box, like this big, right? Why can't you buy a house? Why can't you afford to pay your bills? You must be lazy. Like they're stuck in this little realm and they don't try to like perceive anything outside of that, right? They're too smart for their own good, but they're actually fucking stupid as fuck, right? And you know, a lot of them just don't take the time to do research or try to understand where other people are coming from. They've already made it. Like I feel like at a certain point when you make a certain amount of money, or you feel like you've accomplished anything, or you feel like you've accomplished everything in your life that you already needed to, it's easier for you to judge other people and tell them what they're lacking in because you've already made it there. But the thing is with them, like this guy said, they started at third base. They already had a fucking home run from the get-go. Make one swing. They didn't even have to swing. Literally, they were already there. They spawned in at third base, literally what he said. Like, they already spawned in. They're already making money. You feel me? And then by the time they work a certain amount of, by the time they turn around and work for like maybe a year or two, you can go ahead and buy a house straight out of high school, bro. No degree. I know a lot of older people that are around like 60 something, late 50s, right? Even mid 60s. A lot of them were able to get some sort of skills or certification that didn't require a college degree at the time, right? And now all of a sudden, 2024, most of these jobs that they were grandfathered into. So now your broke self, have to go and get an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and then after getting a bachelor's degree, maybe even a master's or a bachelor's degree, and you have to go get like 2 years of experience, right? Because everyone wants experience at the job you're trying to get. And my thing is, if you look on Indeed, every single one of these entry-level jobs wants experience. How the fuck are you supposed to get experience without experience if no one wants to hire you because you don't have experience? Like, it's just, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then you got the older people telling us, oh, well, you must not be trying hard enough. You must be lazy. Like, bro, what? It's just so backwards.
Is anyone else getting nervous about all these price increases and inflation? Because I'm just in shock. Like, I went to the grocery store the other day and needed more face soap. And I normally get the cheapest, simplest kind of face soap. Like, I was blessed with good skin. All of them, $13.99 plus. Not a single one under $10. Like, I went to Raising Cane's the other day, and it's like $15 for a box. That used to be like $7.99 a few years ago. What is going on? Like, what the hell? Even Trader Joe's, like my normal cheap grocery store that I go to as a single person, I used to be able to get a week or two's worth of groceries for $100. But it is damn near impossible to get a week's worth of groceries under $100 these days. I have a whole degree, and I'm struggling some days. How are people doing this? Like, this is nuts. How are people going to survive if these prices just keep going up? I'm so concerned, honestly. Not to mention insurance companies cutting back. I had to switch back to Adderall, the generic version, for my ADHD meds the other day because my insurance company just randomly stopped covering my Vyvanse. I can't imagine being a patient needing to have a procedure and the insurance not willing to cover it in this economy. This is horrible, and I fear it's going to just get worse.
And we just keep letting this happen to us, though. Like, I don't think you have to stop there and think about this for a second, right? the consumers have and hold a lot of power, especially for these big companies. Um, and we're just letting stuff just pile up and we just accept it. Like we just keep buying shit still. Like there's no protest of cost of living. There's no, I don't see people jumping out their seats talking about how bad it is. It'll pop up on the news every now and then here or there, but it's nothing that serious. Like people still buy shit. We look at the price of something, we go, damn, $15. Damn, this pack of chicken was like $7 a few years ago. Okay. And then we throw it in our carts. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, no one, like, we care, but we don't do anything about it. Like, we just take it. We just take it like a good boy, bro. Like, literally, we don't do anything about it. We just look at the price, complain for like 5 seconds, and we throw it in the cart because we need it or we're gonna buy it either way. And companies see that shit, and I'm telling you, they're just like, okay, well, they're still buying it, so just keep pushing it out, keep upping the prices, more profit for us. These dumbasses are still buying shit, so. And one point she made on here, right, which is also important, is healthcare. I work in the healthcare field too. I'm also doing nursing, just like her. And a lot of these healthcare companies stop covering certain medications because it's not cost effective for them or whatever the case may be. So they will drop you or they'll drop your medication. Now you got to go find a whole different, brand of medication. You may have to go back to the generic brand or a different trade name, right? To receive your medication. But it's like, what do you pay these people for? What are we paying them for? What I feel like most insurances are scams. Like, what do we pay these people for? Why are they acting like they don't have money? Like we're paying out of our own paycheck every month to a healthcare system that literally relies on us but doesn't give us what we need. It literally doesn't even give us what we need. Like, damn, bro, that's crazy. I see why Luigi had to do what he had to do. Nah, let me stop, bro. But you just gotta really sit there and think about it, right? At some point, people have to get fed up about all this shit that's happening. Insurance companies doing us dirty. Literally, health insurance, life insurance, motherfucking auto insurance, home insurance. Look at the California fires, bro. A lot of people literally, what was it? Allstate literally canceled a lot of people's fire insurance. Literally. And then when that fire happened, guess what? Nigga said, oh, your house burnt down? That's tough. Do you have fire insurance? You're cooked. Like, what the fuck? What do you pay these people for, bro? Like, it's just a scam. It's a big giant scam, and we need to talk about it or do something about it because it's insane. The only way we could actually, maybe make something change is if we stop funding a lot of these big corporations, or actually speak up about it, like in public settings. Like, bring more awareness to this whole idea of how bad the cost of living is, right? Bring more, maybe more protests or something, and just like stop. The power's in the consumers, like I said. Like, we're just taking it, bro. We're just letting shit happen. We see something that's $15 and saying, oh, damn, that went up. It used to be $7. You throw it in the cart still. Like, stop doing that. Boycott shit. That's the only way that stuff could actually change, I think. But who knows? I could be wrong. I'm just a dude in a chair. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. We're at 1.2K subs. So thank y'all for supporting me. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. So peace.